And now, your reigning, defending, greatest wrestling podcast of all time. This is Let Me Book the Territory, the podcast for smart marks and nostalgia nerds. Featuring A-Dub.
On site, and it's on site.
B.A.
How can the heel heal off on the heel when the heel is healing?
And E-Ray.
No wrestling moves. Just hands. Just hands.
Powered by the Embrace the Turn Up Network. In partnership with the Inaudible Ruckus Podcast.
Welcome to the madness here. Well,
Let's do it.
ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, welcome to the side freaking section of Psychosis. This is another episode of Let Me Book the Territory. It is I, E-Ray, the quasi-bad guy, the Diet Coke of evil, Lexis King himself. I'm happy to be here. This is a nice, we get into the holiday weekend. And we still giving y'all new content, so appreciate us. Bow down, go buy some merch, letmebookpod.com/shop. Welcome to Grap City, bitch. That's what we doing. Sorry for monetization purposes, but y'all gonna catch it anyway. I don't know what else to tell you, but I'm here with the fellas as usual, and we got some shit to talk about. First and foremost, of course, we got the pod god himself, the pod tribal chief, the guy that says, I'll eat corned beef and it won't affect me because I love CVS, but CVS might not love me. I'm talking about my guy.
It's the Dub Show. Oof, that was nuclear. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy A-Dub, the pod god, the pod tribal chief, if you will. Lexis Dub, and since we're talking about Psychosis, all with respect to La Parka, your guy is here. Lots of things happen. We are officially 7 days away from our 36th birthday. Shout out to me. Let's pod.
Young niggas. Young niggas.
Oh, that feels good to be called a young nigga, let me tell you.
Yeah, when you're in a room full of, shut up, son. Youngin'? You don't know nothing?
Yeah, when all my clients are 21.
Yeah. Look at them exploiting them
They're
early.
like, when were you born? The late 90s? I'm like, you little niggas don't shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah. Hated that one.
Oh, they call it the late 1900s. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Good job, D Pity. Also, we have the guy with all the millions and the millions of dollars in the bank. I'm talking about the guy that switches from one company to the next and back to them. That guy, CM Punk like himself.
Not here to make friends.
Bigelow. What's going on, brother?
What is good, man? All allegedly, but it is I, not allegedly, B-A-D-B-I-C, aka Black IRS, aka the beef of motherfucking East, as my brother E-Ray just said. B.A. Bigelow in the building, and yes, I am a punk guy to the point in which we are very much walking in lockstep. We'll just say that,
Yeah,
and we'll just leave it there.
We should make
all
that
allegedly.
shirt. I'm a punk guy.
I need it. I am a punk guy. I am a punk guy.
I got the fist.
Yes, E-Ray repping in the logo.
It's true.
It's in the brand.
I know, right? That means
Brand
it's
strong.
official.
Yep, exactly.
Guys, just getting y'all conditioned, getting y'all ready. 2024, there's going to be some changes. Changes abound. Be ready. We'll be approaching things different. Things might look a little different. Things might sound a little different. I might hit y'all with a couple different intros. I'm sick of saying the same thing over and over and over again. And I'm like, you know what? It's time to hit y'all with something a little bit different. But you won't get that this year. This year you riding out with the same old shit. So deal with it.
That's right, brother. Speaking of dealing with it, E-Ray, you got something to deal with that I can't wait to get to. Ladies and gentlemen, Deadline happened on Saturday night. Yeah, NXT's last pay-per-view of the year, as they were very, very apt to tell us every 2 minutes while it was going on. And don't forget, the very first pay-per-view of the year, Vengeance Day. Again, they told us that every other 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That being said,
New Year's Evil.
It's like
New Year's Evil is on a Tuesday.
That's the New Year's Evil.
That's the caveat. Yeah. That being said, solid event, top to bottom. Good card, I would say. I want to give a shout out to the homie E-Ray for getting 6 picks right on our deadline picks.
Of course, we took tabs this week.
And another shout out to the homie BA for getting absolutely 1.
Hey, better than 0. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I came in second with 4, but if you're not first, you're last.
I wanted it would be.
So shout out to E-Ray for getting those right. Guys, in 2024, we are going to keep massive track of those. We're handing out punishments.
Are we?
Yeah.
Are
yes.
we?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah, we're keeping track.
It's so much more fun to torture people.
We might do a title belt around it.
So with that being said, now hiring, we gonna hire an intern next year, y'all. We need an intern. We got to figure that out.
Someone got the money to do it. So much sweet suffering.
Anywho, interns make a whole lot of nothing. I could do that. Anybody never mind.
That being because interns are just legalized slavery.
Exactly.
That being said, I just want to start off right here with the women's deadline match, because
going back to the pledge
if
days.
there's anything I want to hear in this pod, it is E-Ray lose his shit over the winner of the women's deadline match, Blair Davenport.
Hey,
is that where we're starting?
E-Ray. Yes, that's absolutely where we're starting.
Okay.
The floor is yours, my guy. Tell me why this is your favorite thing to happen in all of the women's.
She deserves it.
Clap.
She deserves it.
You keep on.
She deserves it.
I loved that match. The Women's Iron Survivor match was fantastic. I thought it was booked incredibly well. The only thing that I disliked about it was said ending that Dub has alluded to. I thought it was really well paced. Tiffany Stratton was getting her shit off. They had a little bit of a hiccup, but Kehlani Jordan did her thing. I think the match really highlighted most of the women and gave them some type of shine. My standout pick being Lash Legend by far. And then at the last moment, the chicken shit heel goofy shit of Blair Davenport, excuse me, my apologies, Bland Davenport, just completely
not nice,
stealing the pin. And these are all jokes, guys. As wrestlers, I don't know you as real people, so appreciate everything that you do, but I'm judging on your character because I'm being worked. I am a mark, okay? Call me
the Mark
Smart
disclaimer.
Mark Calloway. For me, it just didn't do. I think it left a stain on that match. Only because, and not even because of like I have this increased or intense disdain for Ms. Davenport. It's actually more so because that outcome makes the next shit coming blah. I could literally care less about Blair Davenport not going to beat Ira Valkyria or Lyra Valkyria. It's just not happening. At least with Lash Legend, it's like, okay, Lash got a crew. She got the strength play. This will be fun. They might pull the trigger, even though they won't. They may. It takes the intrigue away. Tiffany Stratton, also somebody she's already had the championship. Cool. And she's clearly miles ahead of pretty much every other woman on the current NXT roster. So there was more intrigue with those two. We knew Kehlani Jordan wasn't winning. But Blair Davenport, it just really just sullied like New Year's Evil / Vengeance Day for me. Like, oh, I don't care about that shit. Like, you're not winning. So, all right, Cora Jade stuff. That's why they pivoted to her so hard. Oh, who gives a fuck? Cora Jade's here.
Mm-hmm.
So, BA, tell me why you were shocked that Kehlani Jordan didn't win. I know in your heart of hearts, I was there with you. We were watching that match together.
Not shocked at all. Not shocked at all, sir. Blair Davenport is. I wanted to just say, like, I completely disagree with E-Ray. She's the perfect person to be in this spot right now. To the point of what she said, honestly. I'm gonna make your own point and show you why it's actually the right thing to do, because of the fact that New Year's Evil shit is just a Tuesday night. She's not gonna be wrestling her at Vengeance Day, correct? That's not what's happening, correct? The actual, yeah. So who fucking cares? Like, let her get this heel. Let Blair Davenport get some exposure. She deserves it, in my opinion.
Does she? Why? Why?
Who else is there? What other heel outside of Lash Legend could be there? And Lash Legend's doing metaphor stuff.
So Blair Davenport has like filled the role that Alba Fire had there.
Elbow Fire.
Yes, exactly. And they were always on TV.
Probably the best worker on the roster.
Thank you, Dub. Wow, did not think I was going to agree with Dub here.
The heel who like
E-Ray's so disgusted.
Who can do stuff leading up to the match to be a challenger if you really lean into it. But us being smart marks know that she's not a credible challenger to the belt.
Just get into the next thing.
And the thing about Lyra is like Lyra's gonna hold that belt for a while, and truthfully, she's probably gonna lose it to a babyface at Stand and Deliver. So they have to line up the heel challengers for her.
That's right.
You start off with Blair, then you go to Cora, then you go to Lola Vice, and then she probably drops that belt and Stand and Deliver to Kehlani, or maybe if they don't call Roxanne,
they
put it back on her.
She's losing that belt to. And ain't nobody said BA just got real excited.
More speaking to the line in which of what I was saying off mic.
Caden the Huntress.
It depends. Yeah, for real. I heard them arguing over her age online. Should we talk about that or no? They were trying to say
she got bit in the ass by a radioactive lion. That's what happened.
They were trying to say that there's no way that she's 24 years old on Twitter.
Who fucking cares?
I was just speaking the Twitter sphere when I peek in and say like, oh, what's going on in here? Oh, guys hate everywhere. Get out of here. But that was
Lyra will probably drop that belt to Nikita, who we will let BA expound upon later.
I want to expound on the fact that with Nikita,
he gave us
it's like radioactive energy. I gotta. You stupid, you right. Yeah. Honestly, if they stop the metaphor stuff, then Lash Legend is gonna get that before her, man. Lash Legend took the steps while Nikita was home. I just think about that first match that they had, and it was like just the Thriller and Manila rumble in the jungle, like this.
It was a kaiju fight between like
big time
Godzilla in a rubber suit and Kong in a rubber suit.
Right, and I think about the trajectory of like what these characters have gone on. Nikita very much just like, I'm gonna just shake my ass and just show y'all what I could do with ass and do splits and just sexualize. And then Lash actually been putting in work, and she's putting in character work, and she's getting lessons from who I think was a very underappreciated gem from Dub's favorite outlet before NXT Level Up, NXT UK, and Noam Dar. That dude is gold. I love watching his bullshit on Tuesday nights.
Supernova.
Hilarious. Never thought it was gonna be that good. So that's why I say I think Lash is.
Did BA just heel turn on Nikita?
He did, and he made me have to turn face.
Because wow!
I don't like this.
Wowie.
But BA made me. You made me do this.
Doug Nash and Hollywood E, the new Swole Bros. Come on, throw it up.
No.
You're right.
No. It had to be
Drop the
done.
leg on Big AR Savage. Oh, she's gonna kill me.
BA, you're wrong. I gotta tell you why you're wrong. Because you're saying that Nikita stalled out and she just became sexualized shaking her ass. That is incorrect. Nikita has had an injury. She's been out for almost a year.
Well, no, I'm talking about
It's my turn now.
Part of it. That's part of it.
Part of it. Mute it on up. It's my turn now.
It's part of it.
You can't say that she just went sexualized. She literally was out. And that's her thing. So now she's getting back into the ring. The problem is Lash Legend has had the reps being in front of the camera consistently over that entire year that Nikita has not.
I'm vilifying her for being injured. Fair enough. Fair enough.
No. Look at him trying to wiggle his way out there, trying to coax the pain. Like, no, you got to keep
running away. I'm running away. Like, fair enough. Stop beating me. I got you. Don't hit me.
And BA, you can like lose your spot in wrestling because you're injured, but Nikita's not that one. No, they see the vision.
They see something.
They see the social media vision. That's
I understand BA Hall, you sobered up and like I get it. You got off that narcotic that is Nikita. I mean, I got swirl.
Bad times don't last, but big asses do.
There it is.
Oh, it's terrible.
Perfect. There it is.
Keeping it real, I think the thing is Lash has had the reps. And she's had the spotlight. That is what the metaphor has given her, a chance to actually like hone her craft. This is the same thing why I had the complaints I had about Nikita Lyons' character. The character feels regressed / stagnant only because she hasn't been in front to do the promo work and get the crowd reaction. And it takes that. This is the same thing that we've seen, as we'll talk about, kind of transition away from them. But the men's breakout tournament. All these guys, like the black guys particularly, Obafemi and was it Keanu Carter?
Keanu Carter.
Yeah.
Dallas Carter
they
High School.
Literally are like the entry junkyard dog black guy. I'm big, I'm black, and I'm ready to bash. Like, all right, cool. And then that's it. But that's all they have right now because they haven't had enough time to be in front of the camera and get comfortable. They're trying to exude something that they have no idea. Like, this is what I grew up watching, or this is what I've seen. I got to project this big character when really it comes from the control of the character. And it's like, even though you need to be grandiose, you don't have to like yell, and it's more so having a command of presence. And I think that is something like we were talking about Nikita hasn't had. These guys don't have those reps either, but that's something that Lash has. And I would say that's something that I did notice in 2 of the 6 guys that are out there. And I'm not talking about Trevor Bearclaw or whatever his name is.
It's that nuance that like you can only pick up by like doing reps because again, they're grabbing college kids. They're not grabbing like seasoned guys anymore. But we're gonna get to that breakout tournament a little bit later and the chaos all that is. But I want to get to the next Iron Survivor match on this deadline card.
Oh, you going straight to it?
Yeah.
You're right.
So
You're right,
we want to talk about the running riot that Braun Breaker went on, or do we want to go straight to the ending?
I mean, you could talk. We could compare them. We could talk and compare because both of them made an impact on me.
I like that. I like that.
I loved this match. This match was also good without the bullshit ending. The ending actually, it literally improved the match in my eyes, brother, instead of like diminished it or took away from. So we had essentially White Blade and Braun Breaker leading the pack. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Tyler Bate also had 3. So it was like kind of a 2-3-way tie, some shit like that.
Yeah, it was a 3-way tie before Trick.
Yeah, and Trick Williams had 0, and we were just like, damn, this ain't getting shut out. But that happened in the first Iron Survivor, where we just seen some people didn't score at all, and we're like, God damn, well, so much for that. But Trick came out of nowhere, pulled the LeBron chase down block, did everything he did, dunked on their face, and pulled 3 in a row, and just went on a running riot, pinned everybody, and got the win in the last closing seconds of the match. Talk about eruption. Pause. Mount Vesuvius. That crowd exploded.
Yeah,
like the roof went crazy. Roof got blown off that thing like the intro to House Party 2. It was nuts. Just, fuck that trick.
So when did you actually think he was gonna win?
Never. I mean,
so it wasn't until he got that last pinfall.
I know I said it, but I'm like, oh shit. I was like, well, damn, I'm gonna be wrong.
No, yeah, I mean the way that match was going, like Dijak comes in, I think he gets 2 pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Bate gets his, and then Braun Breaker again.
Yes.
A fucking running riot. I was
spear and pin. Spear and he was hitting them spears with no remorse, just stiff.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, all right. But
yeah, those were game enders.
And that kind of goes to another thought, just a little bit of a deviation. I never thought Trick was gonna be able to pull it out, because I seen Braun like, wow, Braun Breaker has now gotten the reps. I think everything is really shown here about those reps, and he's starting to really understand the character work now. So he came in, he ain't do a lot of bullshit. It's like, oh no, this is what I do as my character. I just fuck people up, and I'm gonna do it and like they built it in like a specific way to make it really hit, and like, oh, that's believable, and that's like on brand for him. He ain't got to do all this crazy shit, get blown up and blah blah blah. No, he just come in, catch you in midair, spear. You trying to do some flippy shit, spear. Like it's like I love it. He's the best spear in the biz. It's on the t-shirt, so it must be true. Put you on the t-shirt. I'm like, that's incredible. So that allowed me to, and I never thought, because White Blade has never won anything. Dijak is now turned into Marv from Sin City, and he's just sitting there like
Cassius Ono essentially now.
I mean, you're not lying, but a way cooler looking Cassius Ono.
Yeah, no,
but I still like Marv from Sin City. Just
respectful.
My sweetness, my Delilah. It's just so great. And he just dies every time.
Dancing tonight. I'm gonna go lose a title match.
Smell that. Starting to hear that voice again. I know I need to take my medicine. So let's go, Marv. Go murder some niggas. But then, of course, I just knew he wasn't gonna win. And then I'm like, oh shit, it's either gonna be Tyler Bate or it's gonna be Braun Breaker. Who is it gonna be? And then Trick comes out of nowhere with the miraculous, and it worked. I got worked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
That's right. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, man.
Yeah. Something racist. Yeah.
It was incredible. The elation, you could tell he was excited. The crowd was excited. It didn't feel as cheesy as it could have came off. Mm-hmm. Like I think it definitely had potential. It was a risk, but I think he's so over. And the people wanted him, and they did it in such a good position where it was like, wow, that we didn't see that coming, but it's quite believable for what they did with him. Am I the only one that's thinking that, or let me know if I'm on the island by myself?
When he came off that penalty box with about 45 seconds left, he got the one, and I kind of saw how he was moving, because you had to move with that sense of urgency, because not only you had to get the 3 pinfalls, you had to get the spots in. I was like, oh, they about to do this? Are they really about to do this? And then boom, 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 and it all happened. And I was like, man, this is great. This is great. And again, I just love this story that they're building. Like, strike while the iron's hot and just like have the guy go. But BA, I want to ask you, as our history expert here, if Vince was behind the curtain calling this, would Trick have scored 0? Because I think so.
You think? Nah, man.
I think there was nothing that Vince loved to do more than to say, hey, I hear you with the people and who you want to win. Fuck that.
Okay, I hear you on where you coming from with that perspective of it. If the crowd want it, I'm gonna make sure not only do y'all even think it's a chance, I'm gonna shit on it to make y'all know, I don't even care. So I hear you there, and I think that I don't even know, because Vince kind of created what Trick Williams started as. Like, he kind of had to flip it on his own. Cause he started off like they was gonna try to make him like this big old caricature, jive turkey talking.
Yeah, you
jive
turkeys? What y'all talking about? Trick Metal Gang.
Once he got subpoenaed and had to leave fucking Full Sail University for a little while, and Shawn Michaels came in, they started completely switching it up. So I don't know, man. I just find it hard to believe that Vince wouldn't have seen the money that Trick Williams is. You know, Vince, and I'm gonna beat you here. Vince likes big guys. He likes big statures. He likes characters. So that's where I'm like, I don't know, man. I think Trick would have won his heart. He would have fought through the gimmick battle.
Okay, because he
would have grabbed the brass ring. Shout out to my guy.
It took a legitimate rebellion for Daniel Bryan to get the spots he got.
But Daniel Bryan's all, you know how short. The shorter you are, the harder you gotta fight as a fan base to get that guy on TV.
Right,
which doesn't explain how fast Rey Mysterio became world champion from when he came in WWE. But I digress.
Fast?
On that point.
What?
That's what I'm saying. What you mean fast?
It wasn't fast.
And when he came into WWE in like 2001, and then he became champion like 06. That's not that.
You know how much he got? How much he got his ass beat before that?
But Vince doesn't care about WCW.
So Rey Mysterio comes into SmackDown at 01 as the greatest luchador of all time,
and Vince doesn't care.
And it takes him 5 years
because Vince doesn't
to
care.
even get a world title shot.
Yeah, because Vince doesn't care.
In a SmackDown that just lost Rock, just lost Austin, Cena's still trying to figure himself out. Brock is brand new. Kurt's on drugs. Mm-hmm. Randy's brand new.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have never, and undersized.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have never thought that he would have won it. But
thank you.
You said that to say what?
We were talking about undersized champs and how Dub was making a point around Trick having 0 points and not winning at all if Vince was still running the show of the Iron Survivor match.
Because you know how much Vince liked to say, "Hey, I see who you like. I'm gonna get him to a point, and then fuck you. I'm telling my story." Trick
looks like a guy Vince would have.
Yeah,
put on.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to agree with dude. BA. We just wouldn't have liked how they got him there.
Thank you. I'm with you on that.
They would have stripped everything that we like about him, and he would have been like, "Oh gosh, he's the corniest." And they they lean into everything. Then he's super jive turkey, man. Because we seen him. That's what Vince was coaching him up to do when he first started, and that was the joke.
Yep.
But then that being said, like he wouldn't have been like over with us.
My
point is like
that's a fair point too.
Yeah, my point is like
because maybe he doesn't get there.
Yeah, that's my point. This Trick, the way we like him now.
Okay, fair enough.
Especially with Braun in that match. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe Braun probably spears him as he's going for the last.
Braun ain't even in this match. Braun is already on Raw right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Braun is in a triple threat match with CM Punk.
Braun versus Roman at WrestleMania.
CM Punk ain't back. I was about to say CM Punk is not back if Vince is here.
Oh yeah, I'm sure like Triple H just kept kind of holding Vince off. Like, yeah, we'll call up Braun. Hey, when is that subpoena going through?
Did Vince call? Did he snitch? Or did Triple H snitch?
I gotta get him the fuck up out of here.
There's a couple
from his hospital bed. Triple H was at home, mind you, when this all happened. Trips was at home, healing up his heart.
Yeah, he's out here like Vince did what?
My money's on Stephanie, but I digress.
Right.
Vince want to put who in WrestleMania?
Right.
Braun Breaker's been wrestling for 6 months.
I feel like didn't Vince do something around taking her off of something while he was still running the show? Like kind of low key.
No,
like
she just left. She was taking a sabbatical, and then literally it was like, oh, allegations. All right, I'm back as
I could have swore like Nick Khan
VP, and then when he came back, she was like, oh, I just quit. And he was like,
that did happen, right?
good. That's great. So now I don't have to fire you.
Right. But I feel like there was a point in time where like Vince gave Nick Khan some of Stephanie McMahon's like responsibilities and was like kind of, that's when it started. Like he kind of putting her in the background and Nick Khan getting more power in the company. But
I mean, that might have, I think that was way before.
Yeah,
like,
I think it was.
I think
too.
Nick Khan just got elevated and then that just kind of whatever. But regardless, I think there is an alternate universe out there where the whole shape of the WWE current does not look like this.
Oh yeah, it's a scary place.
Yeah,
it could have been
there.
Like,
oh God, what is this? Yo, it's E-Ray, the quasi bad guy, the Diet Coke of evil, the side god of pod, and I'm here to tell y'all, come check out my show, Binge Flicks and Chill. You never know what you're gonna get, but we always talking some good shit when it comes to television and the latest movies. So we want to bring y'all in. We want to make sure you have a good time. You learn something, you laugh, you cry, you might stab a nigga or two. I don't know what you're gonna get, but that shit's popping. So come check out Binge Flicks and Chill. And it's me, E-Ray, and I'm out.
Somewhere in the multiverse, Lexis King story makes sense, because to me, it doesn't. And maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. E-Ray, make it make sense. So Melo, Lexis King have pretty good match. Melo doesn't have bad matches. Melo wins, walks off. Lexis King says, "Thanks for the PLE pay bump, brother." And
perfect.
Is he just like the master manipulator or what?
Yes.
Okay.
He's a Clout Demon. He's from Florida. That makes sense
accurate.
to me.
That is an accurate depiction of his character, Clout Demon.
Clout Demon.
He's like an island boy that just became to life. Island boy, I'm about to jump through a middle rope and drop kick you and
Sean,
get into weird sound. Get into weird story lines.
I don't know how to end this.
Because I'm an
Someone
island
help
boy.
me.
Lexis King. I got 30 pockets on this leather jacket. I'm an island boy.
He's
From
like
Kentucky.
He is the like, I don't even know. He's probably like the crazy mashup of the Island Boys and Riff Raff and like just your
accurate.
average day, just dirty white.
The braids was killing
Florida.
me in dreadlocks. The braids he came, I was like, yo, what is fucking happening right now?
I love it.
The lineup, all right. Now I was like,
insane.
Yeah, he went full Florida man.
And I love it.
Full Florida man.
Can I say, like, I love his entrance of him sitting in that throne and it just sliding out.
Hard.
I'm like,
that was, as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, there's something here.
Yeah.
But the lineup was crazy, but it's like, it makes him stand out. So he is a Clout Demon. That like, is everything he does is for clout. He is. It's like they made you think that he was attacking Trick, and he was like, "Well, fuck it, I'll do whatever." That's why he was like, "Oh, I'll
do whatever."
Yeah, I'll allude to whatever with Carmelo Hayes because I do this shit for clout. That's it, and then it gets me what I need. Oh, now you found me out. Thanks for the pay bump, brother. I'm out. Oh shit, they about to forget about me? I'm the breakout star. Fuck you, Troy Bearclaw. Smash.
Yeah, so to follow up with that, Lexis King just attacks Trey Bearhill.
Clout Demon.
Oh, apparent reason.
Yeah, man. You have to see if he had any clout to take from him. You had to go shake him down, see if anything popped out like a video game.
It did, because guess what? The commentary immediately start talking.
Yes.
They just said, oh, he's Lexis King for no reason. Oh, because he's the breakout star, Vic.
Yes, I did hear Booker T say that shit.
Shout out to Booker T. Moving.
I promise you, just hear what I'm saying. I'm telling you what I'm saying. What I'm saying is what I mean.
Lexis King is like if 10th grade BA is sitting in study hall and he's thinking of like, if I was to create a wrestler, what would it look like? Scarface meets Def Jam Fight for New York meets Rap City the Basement videos, or a Hype Williams video, we'll just call it. That is, and then also Riff Raff.
I'm like, where's the white?
That's had to throw Riff Raff or James Franco in Spring Breakers, whichever or. There
Who
you
was
go.
inspired by Riff Raff.
Right. Am I even allowed to say James Franco's name anymore out loud? Is that like allowed? Bleep it out, wise man.
Allegations.
Allegedly. Or not.
I'm not calling them false.
I'm not leaving them.
When your own best friend just like, yeah, I don't fuck with that guy no more.
Woo.
You're on the island by yourself, brother.
Island boy.
Facts.
Oh,
What's wrong
next.
with us?
So many things. So many.
So that match happens, and then our main event, Ilya burns the ships.
Man, what a main event.
Whew.
What did y'all think about that? Because I was like, there's no way Baron Corbin wins, but I really enjoyed that match.
Yeah, like I was there with I'm like, there's no way Baron Corbin wins, but then like in the middle of the match, I'm like, Baron Corbin can win this. It feels like because Ilya just seemed like just so angry. I was like, they're gonna do the Ilya makes a mistake thing, even though he tried to show like, only the dragon can burn the or whatever the fuck he said. But I was like, he's still gonna make that mistake. And Baron Corbin, in the days, one of the most protected finishers in the business. But again, them H bombs or what are we calling them? Those American History
Smosh
X's?
Fest. The Smosh Burgers. Just smosh.
I mean, Baron Corbin already had an invite to the cookout because he was probably going to bring Wagyu beef that we couldn't afford. But
speak for yourself, brother.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Diddle that
I can't afford. But after those 3 H bombs, he might have a seat at the spades table.
I mean, yeah, it still feels like a hate crime. It doesn't matter who you perform that on.
It's gonna really feel like a hate crime at the end on that last Tuesday of the year. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude,
that's gonna be hard to watch.
So we get retaining Ilya Dragunov. He smashes Baron Corbin to pieces. Now Baron Corbin has other things to spend his money on, like facial reconstructive surgery.
Because Ilya gets no bitches.
Yeah,
Baron got them all.
Baron's buried.
They were on the ships.
He burned the ships.
Burned the bourbon.
the ships were.
Bourbon. Yeah. Oh no,
that's what Baron Corbin care about.
Yeah. But now that means our Iron Survivor and our winner / NXT champion are back on a course. That means it's Ilya Dragunov.
A collision course, if you will.
Does it involve Alexis?
It does not. But we're back. It's Ilya versus Trick 3.
Man,
Two of them ended in like the most violent American History X style curb stomp, facial reconstructive murders.
He didn't got hit like 13 of them bitches so far.
But this is why it's cinema. This is storyline because
that's what the kids
Trick
call it.
Comes back and says, "This is a couple months ago, dog. You've been talking that shit, and I might would have believed it, but I'm that nigga now."
He said that shit.
You hear them? You hear this crowd? You hear Booker T every time I come out? Nigga, ain't no Island Boys. Yeah, man.
But wait. As Trick walks out to confront Ilya Dragunov to let him know, like, yeah, I'm next up. BA, who's following right behind Trick?
Fucking Mello. Looking like weird. Like you could tell, like to the point of cinema, looking like this motherfucker. Okay. So that's why I made the joke of the Lexis. I'm like, does the Lexis King and Mello? There's something that's gonna happen there. I don't know what it is.
I think that's done. I think that was a red herring.
I think that's done.
I think that was a red herring.
He's going to the men's breakout tournament and he's gonna cause all sorts of chaos there. Got it.
There's more clout to be had. More clout to be had somewhere else. But
yes, exactly. The best of the young dudes.
For Mello particularly, there is more meat on the bone. So as we've seen how NXT ended, it left a precarious situation. Melo's hype. Melo's mad. Melo gets jumped. And then miraculous, he's back out. He's back out there to support Trick. And then he says, Ilya, you did this shit. You do anything to protect me. You taking this championship. And then Ilya says, are you fucking crazy, nigga?
Essentially.
And Carl said, I mean, the proof's in the pudding, bro. You did it. And he was like, you ain't even get attacked. So I need to know, what do y'all think? Do we think that Ilya could have possibly did this? And what a turn of events that would be. The title driving him crazy and he needed it and he lust for it. Or is Carmelo a scheming ass nigga?
Carmelo is a scheming ass nigga. What did you say? He's gonna play this up and try to get himself into that title match. And when that don't work, he probably just gonna whoop Trick's ass.
He gonna whoop that Trick?
Exactly. Shout out to whoever's coaching him on facial expressions, because when he walked behind Trick at the end of Deadline, he looking like, I really got to put this nigga down.
And he's like,
God damn.
Yep.
I was like, that looks eerie. Like, why is he right next to him?
It looked real weird.
Or when he walked into NXT and Trick is answering questions from the paparazzi and he just kind of dips off. He didn't even say, all right, Trick, you got it. He just kind of ducks off. It feels like
that's
some jealousy.
Trick already got it and Melo know it. That's why he can't even say it no more. Because it don't even, if Melo said that calls attention to how Trick is the man now, because Trick would just be like, I'm already talking, dog. Like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, but he just like, all right, dog, you handle your business. That's what a friend would do. He's like, yeah, you got it. He just disappeared. He just walked away.
Melo got main character energy, man. He cannot be a supporting actor, and Melo knows that. And I think me and Dub was discussing this on Saturday night.
Oh, y'all was putting that on me? That's what y'all said? I feel attacked. That was
plotting. We was running plays on you, E-Ray. Spread offense, brother.
E-Ray definitely has main character. Yeah.
So I was saying, like, this is the perfect way for Melo to go to the main roster. He's about to go out on his back. Trick gonna go over at whatever it'd be Vengeance Day. So on to the next one. Melo's in the Rumble. I'm sure Brown will be in the Rumble. Those guys gotta go, man. It's time now.
Oh, you think they out? They up and out of here?
I think it's time, man. Especially you got the next crop of youngins coming in here with the breakout tournament.
Obafemi.
Right, exactly, man.
Keanu Carter.
They're 100% not ready. But to the point of of the Dijak comment, and you still got Tyler Bate down there, and Dragunov's gonna be a fighting champ. And you got other guys that are gonna be dipping in there from the main roster that don't be on TV all the time. They're
Tyler
creating.
Bate and Ely are never going up.
You just for solidifying my point. Trips and Shawn Michaels and Lord Tensai got some crazy recipe cooking where they know how to bring down the right guys to NXT from the main roster to add the exact right flavor of what that person can add of value. Get them out of there before they are oversaturating why they're there and people question, like, why the fuck is like Becky Lynch still there for or saying stuff like that to the point you don't even notice it, but they did enough to make it count. So I say all of that to say Brian and Melo, it's time to go, and that's fine. And now Von Wagner and such and that crew, that's a whole other discussion. Who was also allegedly on Raw this week. I don't know, I didn't see it or not, but
from what I read, he was at an NXT main event. I think he might have had a match on there. I don't know. I usually watch main event on Saturday morning. I'll let you know.
Well, I thought he had to wrestle a Cosmic Brownie.
Definitely lost.
I mean, really
are we still booking the kids at recess and Von Wagner going? They were going to show that had happened.
They moved on. It's over.
Sucks. That was such a good skit. Yeah, Obafemi showed up at that house.
I'm black. I'm buff. I'm Obafemi.
You want a cosmic brownie, Oba?
So, E-Ray, are you booking Obafemi to win the breakout tournament?
No,
he already lost.
Oh, no, damn. He didn't.
Didn't he lose already?
No, he beat one of those random white boys.
Obafemi is not there to lose in the first round.
That's right. He didn't lose. Keanu Carter lost.
He did?
Yeah.
The Chase U kid?
He lost to our boy.
No, Chase U kid. I think that's Riley Osborne. I think.
Yeah, okay, that's his
Riley
name.
Osborne.
Yeah,
he
he
definitely
didn't
has
lose.
like Tyson Kidd.
Big Tyson Kidd
What's his
energy.
name? Something Bourne energy.
Matt Bourne.
Not Jason.
Not Jason.
Matt Bourne.
Fucking murder. The Bourne
Right,
identity.
the Bourne identity.
You
Who
go
am
up
I?
to, you go up to try to wrestle, he just break
No,
your ass.
Evan Bourne. Evan Bourne was a nigga. That was
Did you
in
erase my
WWE.
memory? Huh?
What's the protocol?
I'm the X Division champion. What?
Oh man. There you go, guys. I booked it out. Jason Bourne versus Oba Femi.
For the X
NXT Breakout
Championship in
Tournament.
TNA Impact.
I'm big. I'm black. I
got these huge beads on.
Did the most racist gimmick wrestle? Or did we wait until next week for that?
Oh no, he got attacked by Lexis
Trey
King.
Bearhill? Yeah, he got that shirt in his
yeah,
back.
you did say that. I thought y'all
Because
was
Lexis King
joking.
saw him and said, "Clout."
Yep.
Give me it.
I need clout.
Speaking of clout, thoughts on the Eddie Thorpe versus Marv match from Sin City.
Is
I
this
feel like we saw this match already.
We've seen this movie.
Yeah.
This match?
But this one was different
We saw this shit.
DJ
because they
Nightwolf
broke a
versus
turnbuckle
Marv
and he
7.
beat him with it.
He always gets
You
beaten
gonna
with some rope, man.
You
This
gonna
thing-
die.
I've seen this. Dijak
Yeah, like
needs
why did the
therapy.
ring just explode? Like what's going on? So many questions.
Why is Dijak's matches always end like this? Like some crazy ass, violent ass event happens.
Because
He
it's
always
Sin City.
loses.
It's in
He's
black and
always
white.
on the bottom of the situation.
When the streets are dark and you gotta go out for side and get some milk.
He sucks.
Like what? I don't know.
I'll be like, bro,
Oh shit. NXT Sin City coming soon.
talk about somebody that ain't never gonna have peace. Dijak. Never gonna have peace.
I look in the darkness and I hear EDM beat. I hate EDM.
I could see that.
Eddie Thorpe. The atrocious sounds of EDM and black. Jay-Z's The Black Album. That's the worst thing I've ever
You
heard.
think Collision Course is something with Linkin Park? Well, you haven't heard nothing yet. DJ
Got a collision course for you, DJ Nightwolf. The rose will run red with his blood. The night is calling. The night is calling.
He
But
spots
the wolf
me.
is asleep.
I
Like,
don't know
what
how.
are you
I thought
talking
he was on a vision quest.
Red and black attack. Wolfpack. It's back, Jack.
He summons the spirit of the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Can somebody?
Now I have to deal with the madness. I like
would-
the madness and the
I
pain.
want somebody to just edit that whole match. Just put it in that Sin City black and white anime. That should be
It'll work.
great.
It'll work.
It'd be so
And then
funny.
just have Mickey Rourke do the commentary in Marv's voice.
What? She smelled a cold, luscious, beautiful stuff. But I need my medicine.
I don't know how to turn both.
As the turnbuckle explodes, I hear Eddie's sternum crack.
Right?
Right.
As I feel the blood roll down my cheek. Oh, reminds me
Oh
of
man. So that match was ridiculous. But yeah, the turnbuckle exploded. And then I was like, "What?" I thought Eddie Thorpe got impaled. I thought he was dead.
I did too.
And then I was like,
ooh, that's not good.
And then he beat him with the thing, and he picked him up, and I thought he was going to just impale him on the ring post. I was like, "Oh shit! I'm about to witness a murder."
Fatality.
Yeah.
Fatality.
He was like, "Friendship again? Nope." And just stab him on that post.
Shish kebab. Terrible, man. But yeah, I feel like I've seen that match like 5
wins.
times.
Fatality.
Right.
Like I was waiting for it,
He
but
was just plugging in cheat codes at this point. Different fatalities.
I thought I've seen this match 82 times, but at least this time he didn't whip a tree for no reason. So
Whipped him.
I'm not mad at it. And I was thinking like, wait a second, who can afford to lose this match? And then they pulled it the perfect way. So I was like, all right, I'm comfortable with that.
Dijak can't afford to lose. He's been losing since he got there.
That's why he can't afford to lose, because he just lost the Iron Survivor match the way he did.
So he can keep taking
So
L's.
it's like, but Eddie Thorpe is still like he come back and Eddie Thorpe cost them. But I'm like, they're building Eddie Thorpe. So what can you do? And they did the perfect thing, just a smosh finish, Smozola. So not mad at that. But that's pretty much all that was there. Anything else from NXT? I know we're doing things in reverse.
It's fine. It's fine. Deadline, led right into Tuesday. BA, I'm going to give you this opportunity. The Lion's Den is open.
It is open.
Your girl's back.
Scared?
She hit Blair Davenport with the spin kick of all spin kicks.
She came out dressed like I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah.
She came out dressed like Sharon Stone. She came out dressed in that same coat Sharon Stone was wearing in Casino when she was raking Robert De Niro over the coals in that movie. For doing what he was doing.
I looked there and thought of I Dream of Jeannie. I was like, what is this? Like,
I was more intrigued by the promo E-Ray said that she cut terribly. I didn't know there was a promo. I just saw her pop up next to Lyra Valkyria.
I didn't hear words when she was on my screen.
I was just shocked to see everything as I saw it. And that's all I saw, and that's all I'm gonna leave it at. And I'm gonna say this: the Swirl Bro BA edition has became the Right to Censor BA edition moving forward. So BA is now wearing the white, the black pants, the white shirt, and the fucking black tie. So E-Ray, I'm gonna need a Right to Censor. I'm gonna need a Right to Censor fucking theme song every time BA the Key to the Lions Den segment comes on. I'm gonna have to come out with the TV 14 side or something like that over my face.
You suck. Get this guy.
Right to Censor BA. Yes.
Come on,
Had to switch the gimmick up.
Come on, bro.
Switch the gimmick up.
Too sweet me. Too sweet me.
No, sir.
Come on.
But in all seriousness, Nikita coming back is cool because the women's division, she deserves to see what her shine will be from it. But again, to the point you made earlier, E-Ray, when I was punishing her for being hurt, basically, shaming her for it. She has got it's the in-ring stuff that concerns me about her. Like, I know that we want her to, like, it's prime. The NXT title is prime for her to take it. But is she gonna be healthy enough? The grap's gonna be there enough to carry it. Like that's the only thing that concerns me. But outside of that, the character's there.
That you say that.
All that other stuff's there, but I just don't see the in-ring work is gonna be there. We'll see. But
I feel like it's the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, I think she's got the in-ring work. I think she had
the in-ring work looks
leave some
like she got
of those spin kicks
the clam
behind
slam.
That's what the spin kicks. That's what I'm speaking.
Well, she has to leave that behind because her knees can't support that.
That's what I'm saying. Is she gonna be able to?
No, she
and she did, but I'm saying in regards to the style.
I don't. So again, I don't think that's much of an issue because that always can be reworked or done in a different way. What I'm worried about is the character work, because character work will take you way farther in this business than your work rate ever will.
Over, I feel like.
Her character work?
Well, you know,
she was offbeat rapping in her promos.
You know what I mean?
Talking about how her dad was like a roadie for rock groups, and she learned all forms of music.
If anything, that gets over the character even more than what I'm speaking to as the character. I'm talking about she's a thick white girl. That's what I mean as the character.
That was not a character. That was just her thirst. You are a swirl bro.
That's the character. That's what people are there. So you telling me time the fuck out. So you telling me people are buying Nikita Lyons merch, putting her over because of in-ring style, according to E-Ray, because she's good at the ring, and then you, outside of the obvious, I don't know what.
They're buying her merch because she cold. She a cold, thick white bitch. That's why they're buying her merch.
Thank you.
But
yes, exactly.
Being a cold, thick white bitch is not her character.
Yes, it is, because the character you described not gonna work, Dub, and you know that. Nobody gives a fuck. Her dad was a
I didn't say it was gonna work. I'm just telling you that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah,
that's what it is, and that's what it's always gonna be,
brother. I get
I'm not saying her character's gonna work. I'm not saying her character's good. I'm just saying That's what her character is. Her character is not her looks and
if her character
attributes.
If her character was, I'm a cold white bitch, then she would be more like.
But that's what she leans into. That's what I'm saying.
That's not true. You've watched too much of her Instagram and you just merged that into her on-ring persona. That is not the case.
That's what I'm saying.
No, that's Cora Jade.
In
Cora
her
Jade shows
promos,
up like,
she does not talk about her looks at all.
Right, she come out like.
She does not talk about her sexiness or sex appeal.
None of that. You just been consumed so much of the IG content that you just forgot. Like, yeah, that bitch be shaking ass and dancing off beat. Like, no, that
in her promos, she says like, "I'm multi-talented and I got these hands." That's her character.
Not these yams. That's not what she says, BA.
And I'm not saying it's a good character or that it's even working, but that is what her character is.
Well, I'm glad I got the definition of what Webster's dictionary means as a character versus what I thought today. So I did learn that.
I mean, you know what a character is. You just conflated her character because of how much content of hers you consume. It's just not from the WWE page.
Right to censor BA understands. Right to censor BA understands. What the fuck is...
I mean,
oh my God.
And I understand why you're confused, BA. Don't worry. When she drops some more thirst traps, I will send them directly to you. Don't worry.
Right to censor.
I got you, buddy.
Reject.
And he go
Block.
Inhale that shit.
Ever woman 666. Nasty Nikita.
I'm gonna be like TJ Bowery in the Smart Guy theme with them imaginary books with them Nikita Smart Guy, get that shit out of here. Get this off my fucking phone. You tripping up.
But yeah, like while you say she's primed to take that title and you're worried about the in-ring stuff, I'm with E-Ray. I'm worried about the character work. Cora Jade would eat her alive on the mic right now.
100% agree. Cora J's ready.
Wait. I think that's a lot. Because I don't think Cora Jade was ready. That promo she cut with the half leather, half jeans on, I was like, not really feeling
Cinebites Incorporated wasted their time.
She has a little bit of it, but I think she's still also kind of she has something, but it ain't there yet. I think Lash Legend and Tiffany Stratton right now are at the top of their game. They can't miss. Their promos are
Tiffany gonna be on Monday, so
yeah.
What about Roxanne Perez? I feel like we're kind of leaving her behind. I feel like she deserves to be there.
Roxanne might be on Mondays or Tuesdays.
She's getting there.
I mean, Mondays and Fridays.
Her what do you want to call it? Her getting the raw deal of just getting her ass whipped is making her have to be more like, I think even Booker T spoke to it. Like, I done talked to her about this, and we talked to her, like, can't be just happy to be here. And it's like, it's slowly turning her more and more jaded, no pun intended, to the situation. And she is, like, you're seeing a little more and more disgruntled version of Roxanne Perez. And I think her in-ring is there. But the character, you just can't be, like, she's so in awe of what's going on, which is dope, because you do want to take it in, but that's on a personal level. Your character can't be the one that takes it in, because it's annoying at some point, because you want them to be the hero, but they can't be like the hero in training. And that, I think that's a lot of what we're seeing with Roxanne Perez. She got jutted into that spot so early because of circumstance, and then when she wasn't ready, they stripped her of it. Now they wanted to put it on her again, and you know what I'm saying? It's just things that are happening circumstantially. But I think she is coming along. They're working with her to get there.
I don't think they put the title on her again. I think she ends up getting.
Oh no.
She don't need it no more.
She
don't need to. Not that. I'm talking about
she gets to kind of like finally figure it out, like on the main stage. Like, I think she would benefit on like those. I think she would benefit from reps on the bigger stage. I really do.
Like them random SmackDown matches that NXTers usually.
Yeah, like because she's close. So I'm like, well, when she gets there, why not just have her already there and ready and working with the top kids? Kind of like what they did with Braun, like putting him with the title for so long just to get him those reps. Yeah. But I think it's like she was already. But when I say reps, where Braun was.
When I say reps, I'm more so meaning like promo stuff. like getting her character developed properly, because she also doesn't have a character. That's the problem. All the girls that don't have a character, they're struggling because it's like I'm just
shit.
me,
right?
But I wrestle. But then you got like what's her name?
Kiana James.
Yes, thank you.
Who has 45 businesses but still needs to wrestle.
Tiffany Stratton, Lash Legend.
Negroes know.
Like all these people have like particular characters, and they're leaning into that character work. And you can kind of even hide behind your character, a la Ric Flair, and then you start living the gimmick. I think that is like Tiffany Stratton is living the gimmick, and it's dope,
slope, brother.
But it's dope. Or at least it comes out on our screen is dope because she's very every time she even responds to something, it's so fat. It's very Tiffany Stratton. Yeah, like she is that character. Yeah. Other people don't necessarily have a character.
World Order. Yeah.
I'm just here to critique what I see. I'm here so I don't get fined.
You saw the vision. You see the
closing out. Anything else to mention about NXT before we move on to the main shit of the week?
We broke that pack all the way down.
We did. Yeah. Solid pack. No, nothing else there.
Shout out to Troy Bearclaw.
Yeah. All respect to Troy Bearclaw. Get well soon. Right. Because Lexis King needs more clout.
You got your clout, bro.
I want to ask you guys about Monday Night Raw and the biggest entrant into 2024's Royal Rumble, Draymond Green.
Oh.
Drew Carey.
Because he's going to have some time off. No, but really, guys.
That's real, though.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Free, a.k.a. Free Illuminati, a.k.a. Young Freezer Burner, a.k.a. the Black Peter Parker, a.k.a. Poon Knight. And I want y'all to check out Blair's in the Trap, the new podcast with myself and my boy Dr. Jones, dropping in the Anonymous every Monday. Come check us out. Get all your daily Blair content, nerd culture from a Black perspective. We got other pods doing it out there that we support, and we wanted to add a little bit of our own flavor to the mix. So check us out every Mondays in the Anonymous. Peace.
Monday Night Raw, what do you guys want to talk about?
Can we talk about the fact that Raw was in Cleveland, and this was like one of the biggest shows of the year? This was an incredible Monday Night Raw, and they gave to Cleveland like, whoo, I got something to prove here. And I was like, wow, this is impressive. Did not expect that. That's what I want to talk about.
Not at all.
History.
Is Cleveland like a top 5 WWE city?
I'm gonna say yes and no to that. And you can answer, depends on how you can answer that in two different ways. Is why I say that.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no in the sense of not a WWE city for their big pay-per-views. They never look for us. Yes, in the sense of history, Cleveland has always been a very big territory-driven town that different champs from the territories will come through. There's a local radio host. Shout out to anybody that listens from Cleveland or is from Cleveland. Tony Rizzo, his dad was a wrestling announcer by the name of Jack Reynolds. He used to do the announcing for all the local wrestling that would come on in Cleveland. All the old head wrestling fans in Cleveland probably already know what I'm talking about. But to that point, he always tells stories about how he met everybody as a kid that came through. Because of that, who his dad was. Like, his dad wasn't in the business, but he's in the business type deal. So Tony Rizzo know ball. He know about kayfabe and all that stuff. So it was always cool when wrestlers would come on his radio show. But regardless, that's why I say history as the yes. And when you have guys,
the Miz,
there you go,
Johnny Miz, Gargano, who broke the guitar.
His wrestling school is across the street from where my daughters were born at. So yes, the hospital they were born at. So shout out to Metro Hospital in Cleveland. So yes.
I was like, were you doing suplexes?
No,
in your spare time?
I would always say,
why are you not training? What are you doing?
I'm here for the weekly checkup. That's all.
You could have left the hospital right after your daughters were born and like learn how to do a tope suicida or something.
Yeah,
get them on right.
Don't they sleep a lot as babies? I don't know.
Not day one, though.
Not even close.
Okay.
But that's the answer to that question is yes and no.
Okay, E-Ray, what do you say?
I think that's a great, safe answer. It plays to both, and I agree. It's definitely, I was gonna say, if you want to look at it from the aspect of like big 4 pay-per-views, then absolutely not. Like we're not the Chicago, we're not the New Orleans, we're not the like Florida, et cetera, so forth. But as far as like events and things that are happening in Cleveland and like kind of the impact that those shows in Cleveland have on the card, yes. It seems like very important shit happens in Cleveland, but you just kind of don't recall. I think Punk even did it when he came out. CM Punk came out and discussed, hey, the last time I walked out, it was in Cleveland. So you know what? I'm out of here. Fuck this company. And that was almost a decade ago to the day. And he was like, shit, me and John had that fucking battle in Chicago, and the next shit was Cleveland. And all these things that come there, I was like, we went to, was it Roadblock? And that was Kofi Kingston when he was had to fight KO to make sure that he was in the match versus Daniel Bryan on the road to Kofi Mania in Cleveland. Like it has a lot of significance, honestly.
Didn't Shane turn on the Miz at that Roadblock?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Miz is dead. And then ate Mr. Hero after too.
Yeah, I would say he fed him some cheese sauce, hot cheese sauce in the throat.
Hot butter cheese steak. I can't wait till Christmas Eve. Shout out to Santa Claus. I just get so excited. My birthday is in
sick.
11 days. Shout out to Dub. Just had to announce it at the beginning.
Solicitation of the
extra
highest
cheese
order.
sauce, large waffle fries.
Yeah. Santa said, "Don't forget that cheesesteak, motherfucker." What
time, Mr. Hero
I'm
closed? That
definitely
closed early
pitching
Christmas
this
Eve.
to my sister, like, yo,
DoorDash that shit.
If I'm putting together toys, Santa don't want no goddamn cookie. Yeah, this is a great idea, BA. This might be a nice contribution to society.
Savory.
As me and my wife prepare to become parents, that was one of the biggest things I looked forward to, was being able to manipulate food situations when Santa Claus was coming to drop off.
Santa needs something to DoorDash from Patti LaBelle's restaurant.
My pops used to do this growing up, man. My pops would be like, Santa Claus wanted chicken wings. I'd be like, chicken wings? So you just
so this is something that was passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah, my pops used to do. Oh yeah, shout out to my pops. Yes,
this is the Addams family tradition.
Yeah,
Addams family values.
Addams Sims values. I have to give shout out to my dad. Yes, like technically my stepdad, but my dad, he was the one that introduced that to me. When we were growing up and we would be getting ready for Christmas and shit. I'm surprised I didn't say this last week. He was the one that he was like, hey, Santa Claus, what chicken tenders and buffalo sauce. I'm like, man, that's weird, but
very specific.
I see you.
The plot and the arteries thicken. Like,
crazy.
Love it. Shout out to
Gomez. Thank you for that. But yeah, speaking of Cleveland, CM Punk kind of came out. He let the people know that he debuted in Cleveland, won his first world title in Cleveland, walked out on Cleveland. Then he apologized. Again, weird to see. Like, CM Punk, sorry for anything? This is crazy.
Love it.
And then
rebrand.
He chose Monday Night Raw. And then Seth Rollins came out. And E-Ray, you watched this almost live. I watched it the next day. I don't even know if BA's even watched it yet. He's such a busy
I watched it. Oh, no. Me and the wives were recording the BA show. We made a point to watch this before we started recording. So that's why I was like, we're waiting. I was like, it's 9 o'clock. You know what that means. Prime time, baby. Yeah, so I saw it live. Thank you very fucking much, Dub. Sorry.
E-Ray, where do you rank this in the pantheons of Seth Rollins promos? Top half, top 10, top 2, not 2, bottom half?
This is definitely up there, top five.
Top five.
You feel it?
Not mad at that.
It's not like the greatest because the words
I got some
of previous ones were incredible, but the fact that he meant everything he said made this up there. It shoots it straight through the roof because the intensity. When I seen it, I'm like, oh shit, I'm getting that feeling. But I'm like, I don't want to say that feeling, but I'm getting that feeling. And then I turn on the X, the Twitter, and just start scrolling. And I see somebody post that standoff between Seth and CM Punk. And they post that Limp Bizkit, My Way or the Highway. I was like,
oh, they got to bring it back.
It's it.
Give Fred Durst more, buddy.
BA, let me ask you this question, BA.
That shit brought it back.
When Seth Rollins said, make no mistake about it, I hate you. BA, did you begin to hate Seth Rollins the way you hate Ricochet?
Nah, man, no way.
Because you are the Punk guy. You are the quintessential Punk guy.
Seth Rollins is a complete professional wrestler / sports entertainer. Why would I hate on that? Ricochet got a lot of work to do in about 2 of those 3 departments that classify you in there. But I digress heavily. Back to the topic at hand. Punk
We're never getting that Ricochet interview.
Rollins. You don't want it, right? Anyway, that's it.
Like
burn it down.
You did that.
You just
did that. But continue, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, done.
With that said, all the energy was amazing. Seth held his own, but the one thing that stuck out to me, man, that just showed me the power of my guy, the power of Punk. The fact that while Seth was talking, they were chanting CM Punk's fucking name when he started the promo. When Seth started his part of the promo, they were still chanting Punk's name. Over.
Hey, VA, let me spoil this for you really quick. CM Punk was gone for 13 years.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what they were chanting when he was not even in a wrestling ring?
CM Punk, CM Punk.
The crowd's not gonna not chant CM Punk when he's right there in front of your
Of course, I'm just saying. I have to let some people know out there that think he's not over anymore, that like to talk to me on the telephones, maybe or not, that, hey, he is over. He is still him. That man is making more money in 2 companies than any pro wrestler right now in working in one. So let that man get his bread. And I respect and love Seth Rollins, man. But Punk is Punk.
2 shirts in both companies, and he ain't 2. Top selling shirts in 2 companies.
Tony Khan is ripping his hair out every day because of it. But
and snorting it back up. Still some stuff in there. World's in.
Bazinga.
Tony Khan definitely says Bazinga.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
he has to. That's the only thing that keeps his ratings up for 5 fucking minutes before the show starts. Big Bang Theory.
Right.
So I want to say, I think my favorite part of this promo, outside of Seth looking that man in the eyes and saying, I hate you, was just the full nigga gangster way CM Punk ended that shit. Where he said, that's your one time to stand in this ring and disrespect me. I mean, I was like, oh
and
shit.
Letting you slide,
I was
brother.
like, oh my God.
Seth was talking crazy though.
I was like, man,
He was.
CM Punk
This
been hanging
ain't
around
your
a lot of
house.
black people.
You went home.
He
This
said,
my
you got
house.
one
This
more
our
chance.
house.
I was like, damn, he trying to like pull his card. I'm like, damn.
Because he told him
That's
CM
your one
Punk
time
or
to stand in this ring and disrespect
CM Punk
me,
waved
I
at
punch you
him.
in the mouth.
and he was going crazy. And then he was like, all right. He was like, and maybe. He's like, you got one or 2 things gonna happen. Either you're gonna self-destruct like a little bitch, and you gonna walk out and go home and prove me right, or you gonna get your shit together, and then maybe you'll get your shit together long enough to challenge me for this,
Man.
Sheena.
And I'm gonna show you.
And then I'm gonna show you in real
show you.
motherfucking time.
I got one point to bring to you, gentlemen, to the point
Yeah.
of what Dove said.
Show
Real
you.
time.
Real
real
time.
time.
I'm with y'all.
I'm gonna show you.
I'm the best wrestler in the world.
Facts. Did he
The
have
thing
to
that you
declare
say,
for that?
I'm that.
That part
I
of
am
the promo, I
what
need
you
somebody to
claim
clip
in
that
me.
part of the promo and then put the ether beat behind it.
Might as well.
It's essentially him saying, "Hey, you false flagging. You say you blood, but it's like, oh shit, gang wars."
To the point of CM Punk declaring for the Rumble, and it seems to be if he somehow wins it, he's gonna be going after Seth's title, which is a whole nother discussion for the SmackDown piece of it. But listen, I can't take the credit for this. This is a great thought, and I never thought about this before. This might blow your mind. So Cordette's talking about the Rumble, right? On his one clip I caught, and he said that has there ever been a time in WWE history where the people that are going to be in the top 15 to 20 wrestlers in the Royal Rumble all have a legitimate storyline reason to win the Royal Rumble and finish whatever they're trying to finish. Think about it. You got Jimmy and Jay if they're in it. You got Drew. You got Punk. You got Cody. You got fucking
Sammy.
You got
Drew.
Randy. You got Sammy. KO KO ain't gonna be he ain't gonna be healthy yet.
Broke his hand.
But I'm just saying,
And
there's a lot of people you could intertwine in that chase for
But-
any of the titles that matter for that.
I'll say
win.
this: you can't have all those people. At least maybe half of those people you name won't be in it because they're gonna already have matches.
People can double. They've done double duty
People do
on
double
Rumble
duties in
nights.
the Rumble.
Yeah, that
It don't happen
happens.
often, but
This is Triple H. This is Triple H's show, man. Like Triple H wrestled in the era where people would do double duty. If you're trying to get a storyline over, and them dudes don't care.
Okay.
I'm just speaking to the point of you can do that and you can make the Rumble really, really matter. And not to say the Rumble never mattered. The Rumble's a great match, but it's mostly for the
Definitely
gimmick
one of my
of
favorite
it.
of the big four.
Absolutely. Same. But I've never seen it like so much storyline. Like he's so and so gonna do this to finish his whatever. Like there's a lot of that makes sense instead of just here's a dude, here's a legend, here's another legend you haven't seen, here's some other dudes, here's some random NXT call ups. So it's more things that matter within storyline in the Rumble.
can I
I've
book
seen
something out for you guys?
Why not?
Punk wins the Rumble.
Which I could see happening.
I don't, but
And he eliminates Cody to do it.
Oh, that's some storyline heat.
Chef's kiss.
God, that is
Wait.
ridiculous.
Hold on.
face.
Not done.
That is.
Not done.
That's
Punk
Nicolas
pick-
Cage level.
Punk picks Seth the next day, and as if we need confirmation, but he picks Seth the next day. Friday, Roman's like, you know what? I'm gonna just take WrestleMania off. And Adam Pearce is like, Elimination Chamber. I'm gonna line up 5 guys who you screwed over the past 3 years. Well, 6. No, it's 5, 6.
You think Nick Aldis,
Yeah.
big suit Nick Aldis will allow that?
I'm sorry.
Bad collection.
I'm sorry, not Adam Pearce. Nick Aldis. No, Aldis and Pearce get together on this one.
Oh shit.
Say, hey, we've got a lot of guys on our
Tag team.
roster, and they all have problems with Roman.
I can see.
Elimination Chamber. Sammy, Drew, Jay, Cody.
Got to be somebody from
Somebody
SmackDown.
else. Hey, you still got a
LA
storyline
Knight.
that has to play out.
LA Knight, there we go.
Or Randy. Maybe Randy gets
Randy.
a series with
LA
him.
Knight,
Randy.
Randy.
That's
Cody
6.
wins that to get his shot at Roman. Because
That's
they
tracks.
all 6 of those guys have issues with Roman and want that title.
I believe
Cody
that
wins
happening,
that.
honestly.
That's a
I
six
see it
pack.
They'll
happening
finish
that
the
way.
story.
I see it happening that way,
Because
honestly.
not only does he lose the Rumble, he has no path there, but now everybody else is lining up for Roman too, and he has to overcome everybody else that has a problem with Roman. And then at Elimination Chamber, Roman and Cody are looking at each other, and Roman's like, "No, and Roman probably beat somebody else at the Chamber to
Yeah. Cody needs...
solidify himself." And they say only a hero can save us, to quote Chad Kroger from the Spider-Man soundtrack. I'm not gonna stand here and wait.
Cody needs his Hearts on Fire Rocky IV montage moment. Him fighting everybody else that got beef with Roman after losing the Rumble is his Apollo just died. I gotta fight through it. I gotta run up the mountain. I gotta fight the steroid monster Drago. That's what Cody needs. That's the elimination chamber.
Yeah, be
that's
working
why I
out in
wholeheartedly believe it.
sweats and a Scully and, some
American
Siberian
Nightmare
snow.
gear. Oh
Can
yeah,
you
Picking up a
guys
log.
imagine
He's going
the
to train
Cody
in Samoa.
montage? Imagine the Cody montage. Like you see him
sick.
sitting there after the Rumble.
I'm telling
and
you,
then
man, this WrestleMania
he has to
40 bill is
conquer
gonna be
Brock.
sick.
He has to deal with Nakamura. He
Yup.
has to lose another
You see
Rumble.
it?
He has to conquer all of Roman's underboss challengers. Like that montage is going to be the
If
greatest thing
Kevin
ever.
Dunn hasn't retired, this is his swan song of montages he's gonna put together for this Royal Rumble. And he's gonna be like, I'm cashing out my RSUs. I'm done. I'm going home. Coming home, Vince.
I'm coming home.
Like Era, I have a prediction about Cody's
Oh,
montage.
shit.
Tell the world.
I think that's going to make Big AR cry.
Oh, 100%. That's a given.
Because she cried at his entrance.
That's a given.
That is a given.
then she's definitely gonna
saying
cry
it's-
when he wins
That's
that
like saying
title.
the sun's gonna come up tomorrow. Like it's almost a given. Like you can't guarantee it, but history has shown that it's almost guaranteed.
Man,
yeah,
yeah.
she cried when Bianca beat who did she beat?
Becky?
Yes, Bianca beat Becky when Becky turned heel or was healing off after she beat her like 56 seconds. Yeah,
But how do you guys like my book out of Punk and
I love it. Now, will it
French and
necessarily
thumbs up.
happen? I don't know, but I
buy
I
it.
could see if they want to make as the most money they've ever made, you give night one to
me the
Seth
pen.
Rollins and CM Punk main event, and you give night two to Cody and Roman.
You got to. I'm sorry,
And that-
ladies. You
And
got to.
with the debut of Jay Cargill. You're printing money.
I'm with you, E-Ray. I didn't see that vision.
like that.
Yeah, let her sit and train, man. Let her get right.
Oh, I got a follow-up question to this for you guys. So with what I just booked out and kind of what's been going on lately on Monday Night Raw, when does Damian cash in?
I got something to tell you. You know
He
what?
dope.
You know what, Dub? I got some bad news.
For real, Wade. For real, Wade.
He's gonna try to cash in and he's gonna lose it. And it's gonna be someone's fault. Might be Damien's, might be Big Head McDonough's, but he's gonna fail. And that's what's going to really either jettison him from the Judgment Day, or that's going to be the final straw that breaks the Judgment Day away.
Talk about like the worst time ever to win the Money in the Bank.
Right. Like, oh man, all these niggas back?
For real.
Shit. Let me just hold that bitch for a second, right? No.
Because he's got a full year. So, well, I mean, he has till July 1st of next year.
Does he?
Yeah,
'cause-
Money in the Bank
Because you
for
get it
next
for
year.
the
Oh,
till
yeah.
Money in the Bank next year. I just
Well,
It's just not
looked it up.
typical.
Then he takes it off CM Punk. Because CM Punk doesn't need a long, lengthy title reign. He'll need to hold it. I think that makes him the biggest heel because CM Punk finally does it. And then CM Punk chases him. That's how you do that. That makes him the big heel. That makes CM Punk kind of gives him everything he wants. He gets his moment, but then he gets robbed of his moment. It's like, oh, that's how you keep the story going.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. It makes sense.
So then
Sheena is getting
does that
passed
keep the
around
Judgment Day
like a
together a
college
little
dorm
bit
room.
like longer than we think? Because the cracks are starting to show. Rhea's like, hey, I was gone for a week. Y'all lose. Our troops in here putting up decorations and shit. And he's like, it's real easy to call yourself the leader, ain't it? And Damian Priest went full New York and said, you know what? And he was getting ready to say bitch. But somebody called him. Somebody stopped him. And how are you guys feeling about the cracks in the Judgment Day? BA, do you think it's going to make it past Elimination Chamber? What's going to happen?
I mean, I
Are
feel
they
like
going to patch in R-Truth?
Nah, I think the way it's gonna play out, you'll see these cracks continue to slowly but surely crack. I think you'll start to see some actual movement in the foundation, so to speak, like say Royal Rumble. I think that's when you get your false flag cash in from Damian, and he ends up actually losing because he's false like I'm about to Randy Orton, or I'm about to like for real. It's
so
ridiculous.
do you think he loses his Money in the Bank match, or does he like try to cash in and never actually cashes in type of thing?
That part, the second.
Okay.
He's gonna try to cash in, but nothing's gonna happen, and it's just a moot point. And then he's gonna be looking. But I think it'll be somebody's fault. It'll probably be, I'm gonna say Finn, because that energy's been brewing for like damn near 7-8 months. I feel like.
I feel like he let that go.
Did he though? If he messed up my Money in the Bank title shot, I think all that's coming back. All that energy's coming back, and then it's gonna be straight big boot to Finn Balor's forehead, and then it's on. So that's it.
I think he either goes after Punk and wins, or he goes after Cody
That's
when Cody wins,
could go over on Punk.
and then loses to Cody, and Cody they just shoot Cody to the goddamn moon. Like another unsuccessful cash in. It's only like the third, but it still makes him kind of in the mix, because that's what they want. They wanted Damian Priest to be one of the big guys, and he is up there. They're high on Damian Priest, but Cody Rhodes is unstoppable.
Punk
So-
don't, but Punk
ever
laying
to
down
win
for him don't
briefcase.
make sense though. If Punk means what he says about coming back, that half of it makes us sensible, because he gets his WrestleMania movement. He don't need Sheena. And it's on to Damian, and then him and Damian, he can wrestle with somebody he's never wrestled before.
I like the idea of Damian losing to Cody, because that gives the Judgment Day the ammunition they need to kick him out, and then put him on that babyface title run. He can be the Archer of Infamy again, in hot tubs with bitches and shit, fully clothed. So I like that idea. But before we wrap up here, we got to get to our favorite thing from Monday Night Raw, and of course, I'm talking about Anime Villain Nakamura.
Man,
Another fantastic promo. Another fantastic promo with anime included this time around.
amazing.
Where's the manga? Put
I'm
that on
ready.
sale. I need it.
Yep.
I need it. Thoughts on Cody versus Knock, guys? Give me your final thoughts on that one, Maury Povich style. E-Ray? Cody versus Knock, do you need another round of it? Pause.
Absolutely. I need this. This is getting better and better. Every week we're like, oh, this is the best Nakamura promo, and then they surpass it with something else. This time they gave us full on like anime style, manga style visuals to go along with it, and it's seared into my head. Cody Rhodes laying on his back after getting beat up, and then fucking Nakamura's celebrating. I was like, this is great. This just looks so good, and it's genius. So it's just like enhancing everything that he's saying, and the way he's talking and telling them about the story that he's gonna finish. I was like, man, this is so good.
That Kinshasa he gave Cody on the ramp was vicious.
Man,
That looked like it hurt a lot.
I love it. I love all of it.
So do you think we get Cody Knock again at the Rumble, like in a preliminary match, and then both of those guys are in the Rumble as well?
No.
I don't think so either.
I think you get them squaring off at like a little mini spot in the Rumble.
In the Rumble. Okay, I like that. So, all right, B, I got the hardest question of the night for you right now. When Nakamura is done with his Cody Rhodes story, why is his next victim going to be Cedric Alexander?
Because you have a fetish for seeing our mid-card black man get beat up. I don't know, Dub. I don't know why you asked me that. But no. Thank you, E-Ray. If Cedric Alexander...
Well played.
If Cedric Alexander gets into any sort of feud with Shinsuke, that sign me the fuck up. Because you see, if Shinsuke is elevating Cody... what? Cedric Alexander? Like, come on now. But I don't know what universe that happens in. But besides the point,
I got words for you.
Yes.
Shinsuke is not elevating Cody.
I was gonna say, wait. I'm like, wait.
It's the other way around.
No. He actually is, guys, in the light in which, like, he's giving Cody something to keep him strong because he's got Nakamura and these games he's playing.
I think the word you're looking for is occupying. That's not elevating.
I don't know.
That's like the what do you call that? The breezeway that you just get on at the airport. Like, niggas are clearly walking by you at a faster speed, but if you want to get on this contraption and just get dragged along at a slower pace, you can. Cody's like, yeah, sure. I'll just hang up on this.
That's funny.
Do this until we get to my destination, Gate B, the Rumble. Like,
I don't
whatever.
know about elevating, man.
Because that is such a good analogy. I will back down. I will back down.
I heard the people in Cleveland talking about, whoa! I'm like, yeah, this dude don't need no type of elevation.
I don't think nobody in Cleveland knows what Cedric Alexander's music sounds like.
I don't.
I
to
don't.
that example.
But I would say I don't see that happening unless he gets on some type of Swerve type run. Shout out to Swerve. He needs a Prince Nana. Cedric Alexander needs a revamp and stop dressing up like Black Panther characters. But outside of that, still shout out to him. Love his work, but we need
best
to see
Michinoku driver in the business.
One of
Tiger driver.
But with that said, I think
Shinsuke
would then go to a CM Punk or somebody like that or maybe Kevin Owens. Like, it's got to be something interesting where he can keep
Nakamura versus Punk. Sign me up every day of the week.
Oh, for sure. But that's why I thought they were going first. I thought they were going there instead of Cody, but it makes good sense to, like, involve Cody. I think I love that. But and then they going straight into the CM Punk and Seth shit, which I'm like, love that.
I think they might stay away from it for a little bit, then go back. Then they're gonna think they're gonna stay there. You think? Or
what?
Or no? I found not Cody, but CM Punk and Seth. Like, y'all think they just gonna feud up until the Rumble? Like, there's not gonna be any intertwining of anyone else?
There's no feud. They hate each other. Like, this is real life.
I understand that. I understand the real life.
No, I see what you're saying, BA. Yes,
yeah,
I think
is it just going to be them talking to each other until the Royal Rumble?
There's going to be more challenges. I think there is going to be a person or two. It just won't be Shinsuke, but there's going to be somebody that CM Punk wrestles or does something. He entered himself into the Rumble, and now people are going to start taking shots at him. So I don't know who it is. It won't be Drew Mack. It's got to be somebody like lower. I
know he's wrestling Dom at a house show. I know that's happening. Like Dominic
Mysterio is a perfect person.
Don't be surprised if he has another 2 matches with Dom. Like, so you figure the Rumble's on like the 27th. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 weeks. You got 5 Raws until then because they're taking the week after next off.
Okay.
I don't know if CM Punk's going to be on every single week, so he might only be on like for 2 weeks until the Rumble. 1 or 2 matches, and we know Seth can carry a promo all the way up to it. And then is he gonna have a match at the Rumble, you think? With Drew?
Punk? Or Seth?
No, Seth.
I don't think so.
I don't see why
right now Drew is on some shit with Jay. Him and Jay are like in a blood feud, so I think
he's on some shit with everybody he feels is wrong to, and Seth is on that list as well.
Got it.
I think Drew.
Maybe you think they run it back? Okay.
Yeah, and Seth in his promos talking to Drew throws shots at Punk every so often as somebody who's not really there. Like, oh look, guess what? He's not here again, guys. But you know what? I'm not here to talk about him, type of thing. And then Punk kind of throws his shots back when he's there, probably whoops Dom's ass twice, and then wins the Rumble. But we shall see.
We'll talk about that on another day. But, guys, this brings us to the close of another episode of Let Me Book the Territory. I'm pretty sure you guys know where to find us by now, but in case you haven't remembered, Dub, please let them know.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys can find me every Tuesday on the Embrace the Turn Up podcast. We are doing our superhero special about what if you lived in these different cinematic universes. The last one just came out. It was what if you lived in the MCU, when we realized those people went through a lot of traumatic shit. The one before that, the homie E-Ray was on with the homie Smiles. And what if you lived in the DC universe? We realized that Batman is kind of sort of racist. And Smiles probably wouldn't survive.
MAGA Man.
Other than that, ADUB1220 on the socials. Hit me on there. Hit the follow button, and I promise I'll fuck up your filth.
You'll fuck up your filth? Oh, don't fuck up
I'll
my
fuck
filth.
up your algorithm with filth and wrestling. And guys, don't forget, whenever you're on the Let Me Book Pod page and it gets crazy,
every day, all day, it's
BA.
Always BA.
Always BA.
It is never BA.
Always BA.
I don't got time for that.
Right. I don't even have to log in. But speaking of BA, tell them where they can find you, which is always on the Let Me Book the Territory Twitter page.
Golly, after
Talking
these guys
crazy
get
to the
done
girlies.
lying and non-kayfabe here.
Are you saying we chasing clout? Are you called us Lexis King?
You about to just
Lexus
start taking people out? Hey man, all I'm saying is once that dude starts walking around with a pet alligator, I told y'all so.
It's coming. It's coming. That'd be so hard.
Y'all can't find me individually anywhere, but occasionally, sometimes popping in on these different vehicles in which the fellas speak of at Let Me Book Pod, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whichever, or also, more importantly, go check out some merch, go buy a t-shirt. We just do a bunch of new shit in there, hoodies, muscle tees, water bottles, coasters, commemorative 100th episode cover art on that coaster. I have to pronounce every M in commemorative. I don't even know that's how it's pronounced, but words are hard, pal. Pause. But with that said, yeah, BA show. We just recorded one of those last week. Very fucking disgusting episode. Dirty work. December to Dismember. Shame on you. Worst pay-per-view ever for WWF. And also the worst episode or any pay-per-view you could pick to want to talk about.
Jeez.
Awful. Fucking terrible. Go listen to it because we destroy it. Me and Sean light the biggest backwoods and smoke that pack and just destroy it and roast it to death. Because there's nothing else that should be done with that pay-per-view. Shame on WWE for it. Outside of that, also collab coming soon on the BA show. We're gonna close out the year. Changes are coming on that form or that podcast, just like the universe here, as E-Ray mentioned to start this show. And that's it, guys.
Love it. Guys, you can always find me at E_RAY_ the bad guy on the Instagrams, link in bio to all of the shit that we are involved with, including Beneflix and Chill, including this illustrious podcast and the letmebookpod.com/shop for all your merchandise needs. Also, an honorable ruckus this Saturday, we'll be celebrating our 400th episode. Big 400 degrees. So tune in for that. You can find me on the X at E_RAY, the hipster, probably, or something of that nature. But other than that, guys, I got nothing else for you. Too sweet me if you ever see me. Throw up that Flexus if you're driving your Lexus. And as BA likes to say, oh my gosh, Nikita Lyons, I love her. Oh, she's the best. This has been another episode of Let Me Book the Territory. And with that, guys, we are out of here.
Island boy.